Okay, let's start. Again, I'm new at this. Well, I'm new at these two things. Recording myself doing things and Solidworks. I've only I have only been using Solidworks for a few weeks already. Uh, but right now I have to practice for this midterm exam, and I have to make a bottle cap, then make an assembly with the bottle and the cap, and then create a drawing um, from the assembly and medicine bottle good drawing. So what we have to create first, it was going to be this. It's a bottle. This total is 3 inches tall. 2.5 plus 0.5. Wall thickness is 100,000. Radius is going to be 100,000. One right here, right here, right here. The diameter, the outside diameter is going to be 3 inches for this, and 1.5 inch for this, for the neck. For the cap, we have to, it's going to be 1.9 inch diameter, 100,000 radius. Then we're going to create this pattern around the cap. And this diameter right here, the ID, is going to mate with the OD of the bottle. After that, after we make those two parts, we are going to create an assembly and a drawing from that assembly. And that drawing is going to consist of 1 BU to 3 BUs, one section, and one detail view from that section with the leader. So let's start doing this. Let's do the bottom. As we go, well, let me move these things. I already did this, but let's start again. Calculate 2021. I'm gonna drag this. Okay, this is not part of. Just forgot to do this before. Oh. Okay. Alright. So let's start new part. And I'm going to save it right now. It's always a good idea to save as soon as possible. You don't want to lose any work. So we're going to call this bottle. I'm going to select the top plane, sketch, circle on the origin right here. Smart dimension, well, it's going to be 2 inches. And it's right here, 2 inches. It's fully defined, it's all black. So we're going to feature straight emboss base, and it's going to be 2.5 inches tall. And click OK. Select the top, go back to sketch, circle, smart dimension, 1.5. Okay, extrude a boss base right here. Now they want this to be 0.5. We're going to select fillet. Now it's 100,000. Supposed to be 100,000, and 100,000 is the default for Solidworks, it seems. So I'm going to select that corner, select this corner, select this right here. Alright, you got radiuses. Select the top of that, click on shell, wall thickness 100,000, typical. Again, the default for Solidworks is 100,000. So let's click OK. We have a bottom. That's it. We save this. Let's go to new part. Okay. Select top plane, sketch, circle. A smart dimension. This 1, 2, 1.9. Alright, now I'm gonna go features, draw the boss base, and it's gonna be 100,000. Again, that's the default right now. So 100,000. And then we have to do the radius, 100,000. And there's a default 100,000. The diameter is going to disappear. Select the bottom, go sketch, circle from the origins. Smart dimension it's 1.8. I'm going to extrude boss this here. Extrude boss base. It's supposed to be 500,000 from that edge. This is right here, 500,000. Okay. I'm going to select this bottom surface, sketch there, circle from the origin. Smart dimension 1.5. This is going to become the ID. Let's go now extrude cut, and it's 400,000 actually deep, because if you look over here, it's half an inch minus 100. That's 0.4. So let's 0.4 right there. Okay. Let's select this face, the sketch on that quadrant. This quadrant, smart dimension 0.1. Sorry there, but okay. Now that's not fully defined; it's still blue. So let's keep. Select this center here. Control this origin and click vertical. Now it's fully defined. What we're gonna do, we're gonna extrude that, but we don't want it this way, so we're gonna change direction, and instead of blind, we're gonna go up to next. Right there, up to the face. Boom. Now let's still select it right there, the feature. Let's click on pattern, circular pattern. I already have 50 here because I did it before, but we have to select that surface for the pattern. And that's it. We have a cap. We have a cap. So I forgot to say this. Yeah. Alright, so we'll call this cap. Okay. Now with this one open, we are going to click on new, but this time it's not going to be part, it's going to be assembly. Click OK. We are going to start with the bottom, so put it right there, and then we are going to add another component, which is the cap. We'll put it over it. Okay, right there. Now we're gonna mate this to mate. I'm gonna choose this edge right here, right there, and then this one right here. All right, that's it. Alright, now another thing I have to do, I have to create a exploded view. So let's click here. The cap is the one that's going to be exploded up. about 1.5, 1.6, that's fine. Right there. Okay. Boom. Let's save this. Now that's gonna be assembly. It's a different file name. I'm gonna call it medicine bottle. Medicine bottle. Medicine bottle. Okay, save it. Now from this assembly, we have to do a drawing. Size A, landscape. Okay, let's put the sheet size. Let's drag this one right, and then bottom, then isometric. That's all we need. 1, 2, and 3 views. The other one's a section and details. So click OK. I'm going to drag this down over here. And this one, I'll put it over here. Okay. Let's add these lines right here. These lines. You do that by right-clicking that section, that's the view, and clicking tangent edges with font. So we do that to the 3 right there. Tangents, okay. Another thing we have to do is change the angle projection. You do that by going to properties, sheets, properties, changed from third angle to first angle. Look what happens to this view right here when you do that. Changes. Let's add center marks to that. Okay. Another thing is, okay, let's create the section view. Right there. You're gonna drag it to, okay. Yeah, leave that selected, auto hatching. Perfect. Okay. Done. Now let's create a detail view right here. Okay, right there. And let's put it right here. And we're supposed to select with leader, so you can use that. Perfect. Now we have 1, 2, 3 views. We have the section view and the detail view. Now this view right here, they want it like that, separated. How do you do that? Well, simple. Click on the view. Click on that. Show in exploded or model break state. Right there. We did that when I was doing the assembly. Okay. Other things they need us to do is go to here and select on tables, bill of materials. Let's select that, and yes. Now we have item number 1 is the bottle, and item number 2 is the cap. Require 1 and 1 for the assembly. Another thing we have to do, we already did this, we did this and this, we have to include these two. These are called balloons. So just click on balloon. 1 right there, 1 right there. 2. Let's see what else. I have to include the name, and then you do that by clicking edit sheet. Now you're editing the title block. I'm gonna make this smaller font so they fit on the box. 20, let's do 18 points, I think is Nope, even smaller. This is 14. Okay, perfect. I want to change this. I'm going to call it bottle and cap assembly. All right. And right here, it's going to be my name. Drawn by, this is not required, but I'll do it anyways. H, Yamas. And then this one right here. The date, well, today's date. Okay. Now to go back to your drawing and exit out these things, just click here. Okay. So let's do a little checklist. Views, 3 views, 1, 2, and 3. Good. Section view, yes. Detail view, right there. With leader. Center lines. First angle. Tangent edges. You see these little lines right there. Table. Right there is the bill of materials right here. Blooms, yes, 1 and 2. Name and exploded view. Now let's save this. Yes. And let's save it as medicine bottle drawing. Now this now and then we're gonna save it as PDF. Now with the PDF, it's view, you can actually zoom into different views. It's pretty amazing actually. The detail, everything's there. And that concludes this session. See, this is what they want us to do. And this is what we ended up doing. Alright, pretty cool. I love Solidworks so far. Alright, have a good night. Thank you for watching.